quick, he's about to shoot his 30-minute special. You can catch him on Netflix as a joke. Make it loud for the very funny James Carter!
What's up, yo? What's going on? It's way over. Hi! I need my voice to be heard. There weren't enough white people in here concerned about his comments for me. This nigga said he stabbed his dog. Did y'all hear that? I didn't hear nobody scream a PETA at him, throw a fur coat at him, or nothing. I didn't see nothing. Crazy. Feels good to be here. Came all the way from Los Angeles. San Diego's been really interesting. It seems like a place where black men come to love their white partners in peace without judgment. No, but I've been on the road and going to some cool places. I left the country for the first time last year. I went to Canada. I went to Vancouver. And the first 3 days I was there, the only black people I saw were the 3 things that came with me. So I was very concerned. Because everybody was talking about how like Canada's this like fucking melting pot. And I'm like, I just see different shades of white people. So I asked the local white people, I said, hey, where did they hide? Is there a messenger black that I can speak with on their behalf? They presented me with a relic in the form of a Popeyes box, and they were like, if you burn this under a blood moon, 3 niggas will appear to ask you for a piece. I eventually did see another black guy. It was the equivalent of seeing a raccoon during the daylight. Because we both just stopped and stared at each other, and we gave each other a nod, and then he just ran off into a bush, and I never saw him again. Been going through a little bit of an existential crisis. I feel like it's because I'm getting older. You know, I'm in my 30s. I know it's hard to believe because I look like a buff 13-year-old. Someone recently told me I look like a Pokemon trainer escaping from a She was right, but she didn't have to say all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, bitch. Hope you can fight, bitch. No, but like, I know I don't look old. I'm just experiencing like weird lifestyle changes, like things that are making me feel older. Like I still have a day job. You know, I haven't popped off the way I want to yet. You know, I'm a barista, which is cool when you're in your 20s. But when you're in your 30s, bitches are like looking at you like you just failed. Like they're just like, why are you still here? And then all my coworkers just talking about failed relationships and TikToks. I'm like, bitch, I have heartburn. Leave me alone. Do you have Tums? I work at Silver Lake, which is basically a vegan Skid Row. Let that sink in for a second. My day is made up of telling white women no and fighting off racist homeless people. I don't know which one is more terrifying. If you ever told a white woman you're out of almond milk, they go fucking feral. It's frightening. They always scowl. They're just like, what do you mean you're out of almond milk? They have this poor 10-pound dog, you know, desperate with their armpit. And the dog is like, what do you mean you're out of almond milk? She's gonna beat me when we get home. Also, I can be racist and homeless. People struggle, bitch. Like, what are you doing? Do you know how much white audacity you have to call someone a nigger from a box? Sir, you're on the linoleum. What do you mean? You can't even afford to call someone a nigger. Like, what are you doing? I had a homeless white guy come to my place of work, you guys. He asked me for a cup of hot water. I was like, here you go. He goes, thank you. White power. She's like, oh, jeez. Girl, you know it's your first time hearing this. Oh, but I gave him the hot water and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, sorry, you never been saying that shit. You gotta go. He goes, okay. Nigger Christmas! I was like, sir, you still need to leave. And the proper term is Kwanzaa. Thank you. Get your bitch yourself. He came back and offered me crack the next day. That was cool. 7 in the morning, y'all. Apparently coffee's not the best part of waking up. This man came into my place of work and fucking whipped out a crack pipe and started waving it at me like a chalice. He's just like, hey man, you want a hit? I was like, no, I got a nice cup of coffee. He's like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So those rules don't apply to crack. Thank you. This white woman at a show in LA recently told me after my set, she was like, you know, you have to learn to be more empathetic to the homeless. I was like, bitch, I'm under 5'9". Anybody can catch these hands. I frighten easily. I might bite you. You don't know. Also, I'm petty. I don't give a fuck if you're homeless. You're not absolved of racism. Bitch, I'll take your only blanket, wash it, and wear it as a cape. Don't play with me. Don't fucking care. This is making me feel old. Some of my elders in my family don't respect my career. I grew up in Florida. Exactly. Yeah. Tampa. Yeah, I know. Florida's basically Miami, Orlando, and a deliverance. Like the rest of it's just no teeth, all racism. I feel like Florida is what happens when you leave white people in the cleaning out unattended for too long. Like that's just like a smorgasbord of what the fuck. But I know every time I tell me they're like, you're so normal. Like, bitch, we can't all be eating faces. Like, damn. You're like, fuck. But I was raised Baptist, and you know, I grew up like in a super traditional family. A lot of them consider like you either go to college or you go to the military, or something in between. They don't think comedy is like, some of them don't consider comedy like a legitimate career. They just think I'm out here telling jokes and sucking dick. Like, bitch, eggs are $8. I don't know. This white girl, she's like, I suck dick for a frittata. Let me tell you what I did for an omelet, don't get me fucking started. No, man, but I have this auntie, man. I feel like every time we talk, I feel like she's just being shady. She just asks me the same series of questions every fucking time we speak. She's like, hey, baby, how's LA? I'm like, it's good. She's like, you still telling jokes? I'm like, yes. She's like, you getting paid yet? I'm like, yes. And laughter. Fuck, bitch. She's like, you met a nice girl yet? I'm like, bitch, you don't get me. We've been through this shit. Don't do that. I'm a 37-year-old black guy from Florida. If I was straight, there'd be a baby and towing a fat white girl behind me. You guys have been to Florida. Why is there always some railed-in black man, a big white woman, and a bunch of little Drakes from Rashida Jones that's just living their best Mariah Carey lives? You know what I'm saying? Crazy. This white woman scoffed at me when I did that joke in the Bay. I was like, you know, she just got some mixed kids named Jaden spelled with a Y. Like, she was just mad. My aunt was like, when did you know? Which is really fucking obnoxious. Don't ask people what they do when they were gay. But I just like to fuck with her and make shit up because it's fun. Why not? You know? Yeah, why not? So last time she asked me, she's like, when did you go, nephew? I really want to know. And I was like, when did it touch my lip? That was when I did it. And I just held her eye contact, just like this. No turning back. Like that was exactly how it went down. You need to get it together, sir. Get it together. Trying to upstage me, white man. No, but let me not be vulgar. I feel like I'm disappointing people. It's just like, let me not be vulgar. Let me give you guys, okay, I'm gonna give you a profound answer of when I knew. It was in high school. It was during my straight career. It was very lucrative. I was just, all throughout high school, I was like, pussy, ah. That's how you know I was gay, because I was rapping bitches' kneecaps. Like, I wasn't even rapping Listen. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we were trying to have sex, and it was the equivalent of trying to open an uncooked clam with a half-boiled hot dog. I like to let that sit with people for a second. It was like a fucked up game of Bop It. I was just like, twist it! Pull it! She was like, nigga, you gay. I was like, cool. So, you know, I just politely braided her hair and sent her along the way. That's my time. Thank you.